All right, guys, let's talk the Lakers. So I can't remember the last time a team that was 9 games above 500 and a fifth seed in a tough West had just such negative vibes. I mean, I can't find a single positive thing to be said about these guys on the internet right now. Role players can't make a shot. Defense isn't good. We all knew that one. Negative point differential. DeAndre Ayton's good fortune from earlier in the season's slipping. Like, you're seeing more him and Jackson Hayes' minutes being similar. Keep losing to the best teams, being just athletically overmatched. And also, there's been some takes for Luka, LeBron, and I mean, Austin's been out for a little bit now, and that does matter. I'm not going to say it the whole video. I'll just say it here. They need Austin. He's been out for a while. As far as the last few games, I mean, last night against the Kings, admittingly, I do have DeMar getting 3-point plays on LeBron or Luka, like, fresh in my head. And there's, like, Russ. I mean, just leaving Russ or Maxime right now open for three, whether it's a zone, whether it's just, hey, go ahead, and they're making them. I'm also just remembering just missed shots. So many missed shots. As Luka's making all the signature two-pointers that he makes. Although he was 2 for 9 from three. But, like, there was a small sequence in the first quarter where, like, Laravia misses a three. It was open. Offensive rebound. Gabe Vincent misses a three. Marcus didn't make any shots the whole night, with his signature moment being when he misses a reverse layup, wants a call, doesn't get it, and then immediately misses a wide-open corner three. But okay, fine. You missed a bunch of jumpers versus the Kings. They made a bunch of jumpers. Sometimes that happens. Then there was the Spurs loss. No LeBron, no Reeves. Yeah, I know Luka wasn't, like, absolutely perfect. Like, there was 7 turnovers, and I'm remembering one where, like, Vando and Ayton were cutting to the same spot as Wemby was in the middle of them, and Luka just fires it in anyway, and he just has this moment of, like he messed up, but also he's like, what the hell right now? I mean, they shoot like 20-something% from three as he has like 38, 10, and 10. Then you had the Bucks loss where I mean, you could put more of it on Luka in that one because he missed a whole lot of his normal twos, like all just the pull-ups and the floaters and like the flailing, I'm trying to go for a foul things, which he wouldn't get some of them, and then he would be looking at the refs, and yes, that is a definite criticism you can throw at Luka sometimes that, like, you got to get back. I think the biggest example was that Spurs loss from like a couple weeks ago where Castle and Harper were just killing him in transition so much. And Fox, I should say. But there were other things besides Luka in that Bucks loss. I mean, Maxi Kleber comes in for a few minutes, and Kevin Porter Jr. immediately is just like, I'm getting you on a switch every single time and going at you. LeBron goes God mode in the fourth quarter. They do get it close again. And along the way, you know, Jackson Hayes had some nice switches on defense. Late in the game, you had some plays where, like, they crowded the paint on Giannis to not make it too easy for him, and just in general, it's not like Giannis went insane in that game. And it came down to the wire, but it's like, Giannis makes a couple of great defensive plays, like from behind on LeBron. Luka fouls KPJ on a three where I only looked at it once. I couldn't really tell if there was a whole lot of contact, but they didn't have a challenge for it anyway. And then there's the losses to the best teams in the league where in the Pistons loss, I mean, Cade had a counter for every defense they threw at him, and the Pistons just looked way more athletic and physical and all that. It feels like for the last, like, 4 years, even as Luka has been great, it always seems like he's playing through something. Like, he probably has, like, some calf injury that's not bad enough for him to sit games, but also is just going to probably linger for like his whole life, because the dude has played nonstop basketball since he was like 14 or something. And there are definitely some valid criticisms to throw at the guy. We'll do that in a second. I also think if your snap reaction to why are the Lakers just not as good as you'd like them to be is Luka, I just don't agree. I think number one is the team ain't good enough. And also, yeah, he leads the league in turnovers. The threes, it feels kind of weird when you see his 3-point percentage and the amount of step back threes he will take, where sometimes it'll be like midway second quarter, and it's like, wait, he's already taken how many threes this game? And of course, the defense, and sometimes not getting back on defense. Even if I do think, like, from a possession-to-possession standpoint, like, if you watch him on defense, like, he'll move out there. Like, he's providing some help defense and stuff, but whatever. And is once again having to carry a team that just simply is not good enough around him, which was most of the time in Dallas before some good things happened for him. I will also say, like, if you compare Luka's efficiency and just like the stuff around the edges of their game to the other best players in the league, like Jokic, SGA, and Giannis, those three guys have broken the calculators this year. Like, Jokic has been above 70 true shooting for more than once in his career. SGA and Giannis are also both approaching 70 true shooting. Luka's at 60, which is still elite given his usage and everything he has to do. He's still one of the best players in the league, no doubt about it. Laker fans should still be thanking the basketball gods for the rest of their lives that he was handed to them the way he was. And also, if that's the standard that we're setting for him, then okay, like, you got to get better from three, you got to be better on free throws, and sometimes the turnovers got to come down a little bit. And also, your team around you is not good enough. But also, Giannis's team is not good enough. Also, should, of course, Luka, better passer than everybody there but Jokic, where with him and Jokic, it's comparable. Two of the best passers ever. Should I take anything from the fact that their two best lineups this year feature Luka, Marcus Smart, and then only one of LeBron or Reeves? given that the sample sizes are not very big, the answer is probably no, and I just watched Marcus brick a bunch of shots. But I don't know. Like, if you were going to tell me, or you're going to ask me, like, what is the perfect framework of a team around Luka? It's like one other creator, defensive guys. That type of lineup would be the closest to it. The other thing, too, is one of those lineups features Rui and Ayton, and we know for the season those two have not been good together. And then more big picture stuff. I mean, we get it. Like, they need defenders, they need athletes, they need depth, they need two-way play. I mean, getting guys who can do some of these things and also shoot well enough from three, like, every NBA team wants it. And then as far as trades, I mean, yeah, we know they want her, but the Pelicans are doing their we're not trading anybody thing, which, I don't know, maybe they're serious, maybe they're not, I don't know. That might force you to look at more of the center position. I've seen Nick Claxton theorized a lot among Laker fans. Yeah, man, I mean, if you're getting all defense Nick Claxton and a lob threat for Luka who can switch across all types of positions defensively and protect the basket, yeah, totally, that one makes sense. I don't want this to be all doomer, although most people have clicked off the video by now, so they probably thought it was a doomer video, but the one thing I will say with that Dallas team with Luka and the just shift they made at the deadline, they got healthy, they got defenders, that whole thing. When you have somebody as good as Luka, you're probably never as far away from being a top team as it might feel in the moment. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think they can do anything this season to become real contenders unless it's just Luka pulls off upsets in the playoffs and LeBron is healthy for a whole playoff run, but whatever. None of us are going to confidently predict that. Some people might, maybe they'll be right, I don't know. But I also don't think it's impossible to build a contender around Luka in like 2 years. Am I confident in Pelinka to do it? No, not really, but hey, maybe he will. I mean, maybe there's a GM out there that could have this team be a contender by next trade deadline. I don't know. Is Pelinka's job secure? Granted, anybody could have just traded for Luka when he was handed to them. They got the new owners. I don't know. And again, Luka is not absolved of any criticism at all, but also he's 26 right now. Let's say next year the Lakers are not contenders. Is he going to be age 28 when he's finally got a team around him that can win a title again? I don't know. We'll see what happens. And also, maybe they'll win like 6 games in a row here, and then all the vibes will be better again.